Yeah, Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mall. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mall. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mall. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mall. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because we about to raise the bar with your boy Wild Card Mar. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. It's Monday. It's another week. So it's another set of 3 episodes of the I.O.W. Sports Show, Late Night Owl Edition. Hey, let's get to it. This episode 416. Pleasure to be here. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope you had a great Monday to kick off your week. But hey, we had a doubleheader. Monday Night Football, doubleheader. We had Jacksonville Jaguars travel to Buffalo. Buffalo stomped them out. All right, we'll talk about that. I definitely want to start with that, but I also can't forget, we will talk about Washington Commanders going into the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio, walking out with the W. We'll talk about that. Of course, we'll talk about anything and everything under the sun, sports related, that'll come to my mind. I know it happened on Saturday, late Saturday night. The Colorado Buffaloes, Coach Prime, Travis Hunter, Shador, they get a W in dramatic fashion. I know it was Saturday, but hey, they continue to make fans. They continue to make haters. But they win in a thriller. We'll recap that, and we'll talk about all that shakes out of that. And then, but no, let's start right here, y'all. Let's start right here. I gotta ask y'all a question, for real. Let's have a real talk right now. How are y'all feeling about the doubleheaders on Monday Night Football? I'll be honest. I get it. It's 2 football games, but I was thinking more like doubleheader, as in they would have their own slot, not kind of offset times and kind of conflict with each other. I'm not a fan of it. Okay. I'm more, if you're going to do the 2 games on Monday night, have one at 6 Eastern, and maybe have the other one at maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, where the first game is pretty much almost done, and then you start kicking off the second one. If you're going to overlap them like that, pretty much there's only like a quarter difference, maybe, for the most part, between these 2 games. As one is at halftime, the other one's finishing up the second quarter. They start their halftime, and the other one's pretty much halfway through the third quarter. So it's not really that much of a difference. I'm actually surprised that the NFL continues to do this. They did it last year. Not only do we have the doubleheader this week, next week you got another doubleheader. I do believe you got Dolphins and Titans, a rematch of a Monday Night Football game last year that the Titans won. And you have Seahawks and Lions. So this won't be the only doubleheader that the NFL has booked for us. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it because, If you're going to have 2 games on Monday, I prefer that you have one almost in conclusion before you start the other one, or just separate times general where one's finishing up and then you go to the other one. So look, I'm not a huge crazy fan about it, but NFL does it. They're still going to get ratings. I was able to watch one on the TV, the other game on my phone. Just kind of keeping an eye on both games. But not everybody has ESPN Plus. But I do know that some of it was on ABC or ESPN Plus. You could watch it either way. That's the advantage of having these streaming apps, in my opinion. That's the advantage of having these streaming apps when you can watch these games on your phone. And of course, I got one that was on the TV due to Chromecast. So, hey, let's get to it. Let's talk some football. Jacksonville and Buffalo. All right, what do you say about this? I'm gonna start with Buffalo. Let's start right here. All right, let's start right here. Let's start from the Buffalo side because I've been a big critic of Josh Allen. There's times where I think he's very talented, and there's times where I think he gets very out of control and makes mistakes. Not in tonight's game. 23 of 30, 263 yards, 4 TDs, no interceptions, no sacks, no fumbles. All right. Your man, Josh Allen, played a flawless game. The only game that I thought he played better in was a playoff game when they lost to the Chiefs in the divisional round a couple of years ago, the 13-second game. All right. He balled out in that game. He balled out in this game, except he wins this one. It's a regular season game, not a playoff. Regardless, those are probably the top 2 performances I've ever seen from Josh Allen. And he balled out. All right. He balled out. After 3-0 start, I've been trying to not give Buffalo the credit because I'm like, and look who you're playing. You beat the Dolphins. You beat Arizona. Now you're beating Jacksonville. All right. I'm not going to do that no more. All right. Not maybe. I was wrong about Buffalo. They're playing good football right now. All right. Let's just call a spade a spade. I was wrong about Buffalo. I thought they were going to, wet the bed. I thought they were too old on defense. And Von Miller has shut me up. He found the fountain of youth. He's balling out. He's doing his thing. Right. I thought they weren't going to have enough on offense. I really thought they was going to severely miss Stephon Diggs. But here's the thing about when you have a wide receiver about Stephon Diggs, you're so worried and concerned about giving him the football and making it an emphasis to get him the football. You lose focus on just going out there and just naturally going through your progression, find your open receiver and get them the ball. All right. And look, I understand that. And when you got dogs on your offense, you want to get them the football, but sometimes you can't force feed it. All right. Take what the defense gives you, find your open receiver, keep the ball, keep the chains moving, keep the ball floating, and get it to the open receiver. That's what you do in football. All right, point blank, period. So I didn't know if they was going to have enough pieces on offense. I'm wrong. All right. I can admit that. I was wrong about Buffalo. I didn't know that they were going to have enough to be competitive. And here they are, 3-0 start, doing well on both sides of the football, defense and offense. All right. They look good right now. And that's just a fact. All right. There's no hate in that. There's no shame in me admitting that they're doing their thing. Buffalo's looking good right now. They are. All right. Here's one play that I definitely want to play because, obviously we'll talk about it, but I want to show you this play. If you missed it, just hear the electricity in this stadium. Check this out.
Somebody has to make a big play.
Lawrence on the move, launching down the middle, intercepted.
overthrew the man, and Damar Hamlin. A huge roar as one of the most popular, inspiring Bills comes up with the takeaway. Things go from awful to worse for this Jaguar offense.
Right idea, right guy, Brian Thomas Jr., bad execution. He had him wide open. Brian Thomas, where are you? Well, there you are. He's the big chunk play guy, and they have him wide open. They had to dial it up perfectly, and Trevor just flat out misses it. There's just no other way to cut it. Damar Hamlin does exactly what you're supposed to do. Tips and overthrows, every DB knows you have to have them. And just look at the elation in Damar Hamlin's face.
Man, everybody who knows his story, all right? No need to rehash the situation that happened with Damar Hamlin. But you got to love that, all right? I'm not a Buffalo Bills fan. I don't have to be a Buffalo Bills fan to appreciate that, all right? I don't care what you root for. Whatever team you root for in the NFL, you have to love just the energy that was in that stadium the moment that Damar Hamlin got that interception. It was electric. You felt it through the TV. I had my surround sound on. Bills Mafia was going absolute bananas. As a football fan, seeing what that man had to go through, all right? That was great to see. You talking about a goosebump moment? Goosebump moments that had the little hairs on your arm raised up, back of your neck, standing up straight. Talking about going goo goo gaga, going crazy. You know, it's moments like that that makes you love sports. Absolutely love it. Shout out to Damar Hamlin for doing what he did. He just, played good football. He took advantage of a mistake, made a great interception. All right. Had the crowd going crazy. He did his thing on that. Hats off to Damar Hamlin, first career interception. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But there's another flip side to that interception. We got to talk about you, Trevor Lawrence. Oh, yeah. I tried to tell people time and time again. Tried to tell people every chance I talked about Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. The man has a turnover problem. He has a turnover problem. There's no other way about that. All right? I kept trying to tell people again and again. He has a turnover problem. This man has been in the league 4 years, and he has costly turned over the football numerous of times. I mean, this is unacceptable, right? We are at unacceptable rates of turnovers that this man has done. Unacceptable rates. At some point, when is he going to be held accountable? He wasn't held accountable. They just gave him a pay raise. You know who this is going to bite in the ass? Oh, it ain't too hard to see what's going to happen. They paid him already. He's not going nowhere. Trevor Lawrence is here to stay in Duval. So Jaguars fans, get used to it. The only way that they get rid of Trevor Lawrence is if you, the fans, start raising hell. Start getting your Twitter fingers going. You're typing on Instagram and Facebook, and you let your displeasure know. That'll be the only way he'll get shipped out of Jacksonville. All right? That is the only absolute way he gets put out of Jacksonville. Is if you, You fans in Duval, start showing your displeasure for this bad quarterbacking that he is doing. There was no other way around this. Trevor Lawrence is not looking like sunshine that was coming out of Clemson. I've been saying it since day one. We tried to give that man the benefit of the doubt because that whole Urban Meyer situation was a big load of crap. We know that. He knows that. Jaguars fans know that. The world knows that rookie season was a big load of crap, dealing with that Urban Meyer debacle as your coach. Granted, cool. Tried to give the man the benefit of the doubt. Exactly, tried to give that man the benefit of the doubt. But that was his rookie season in 2021. All right? 2022, yeah, you made the playoffs with Doug Peterson. Good for you. You had everybody fooled. Hey, I'm with a Super Bowl winning coach. He made Nick Foles look good. Won him a Super Bowl. He had Carson Wentz playing MVP football before the injury in 2017. Oh, I'm with him. I'm with Dougie P. We about to start cooking. Okay. Were there some good things that happened? Yes, there were some bad things. Yeah, we know you won that playoff game, but damn it, you had to go through a lot of turmoil and turnovers to get to that playoff win. Okay. So maybe we broke through with Trevor Lawrence in his third year. Huh? Yeah. Turnover heavy again. And what do we have here? What do we have here in the first few games of this NFL season? Yeah, some interceptions, some fumbles, 0-3 start. Come on now. Come on. We got to have the conversation. I know you don't want to have the conversation, Jaguars fans, but come on now. How many more interceptions are we going to have? This man has 40 interceptions in 4 years. Come on now. What are we doing? Are we just going to keep faking the funk? Huh? No. We just got to call it what it is. Your man is turnover prone, being turnover prone. Told you he's been turnover prone. Come on now. In 4 years, this man has 34 fumbles. In 4 years, he has 41 interceptions. 34 fumbles. I think about only 12 of them he was able to recover. So it's about 20 fumbles. Add that to 41 interceptions. You talking about 61 turnovers in 4 years. I know my math might be a little bit off. Somebody correct me if whatnot. I might be closer to right with those numbers than I think. But regardless, that is not productive quarterbacking in 4 years. I'm sorry, in 3 years and 3 games, 3 seasons and 3 games. So let's go 3.25 years of football that Trevor Lawrence has been playing, and he has 61 turnovers. How in the hell do you win? How in the hell do you win football games? The guy that is your quarterback touches the ball literally on every offensive play, and he's turnover prone. He has a turnover problem. That bodes not good for you. As a football team, you can't win. It's impossible. You got to be lucky as hell. They got lucky in that playoff game, but that luck ran out quick because they haven't been able to recreate it. They haven't been able to recreate the good things that Trevor Lawrence can do. Y'all just saw that interception to Damar Hamlin. How do you overthrow a wide receiver that wide open? Totally overshot him. Can't blame the wide receiver. Can't blame nobody else. You had time to throw. You had a wide receiver wide open, and you overshot him. This is what Trevor Lawrence has been doing since he's been in the league. We can't blame Urban Meyer no more. He ain't there. But you know who's going to get the blame? Ding, ding, ding. You got it damn right. Urban Meyer deserved to get fired. He deserved it. Didn't even get to finish out his rookie season. He deserved to get fired. He spent more time on that young lady's derriere in the bar than he did getting his team prepared. He deserved to have gotten fired. Doug Peterson is going to get fired because his quarterback can't protect the football. Doug Peterson's about to be out of there, y'all. Don't believe me? Let this play continue to happen. Let it continue to be how it is right now. If it continues to be Trevor Lawrence is continuing to play like this, Doug Peterson is gone by the end of the season. I promise you that. Because his damn quarterback ain't protecting the football. It may not be Doug Peterson's fault, but damn it, he's going to get the blame. All right? There might be some other aspects that Doug Peterson might get fired for, but he's definitely going to get fired for this. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, Trevor Lawrence ain't going nowhere. He's at the top of the quarterback market. Tua got paid. Herbert got paid last year. Sunshine got paid this year. Jordan Love got paid this year. These cats are literally at the top of the quarterback market, 55 million plus. That got paid this year at 60 million a year. Trevor Lawrence ain't going nowhere, y'all. Too much money on the hook for that. Too much money on the hook for that. It's going to be a lot easier to get rid of Doug Peterson. Shad Khan, the owner, he's going to look. He's going to look at the GM and say, hey, either you go or find you a coach that's going to get it right. Or I'll get somebody who can go get the right coach in here. Somebody's going to lose their job. More than likely, it's going to be Doug Peterson. I wouldn't be surprised if I think it's Trip Baalke, the GM down there still. He better do something. He better get the right people in there to better get the best top-notch quarterback coach. You better do something because you can't take somebody like Trevor Lawrence, who's been touted as a generational talent, which I hate. I'm tired of that saying, generational talent. That saying needs to get put to bed. Not everybody's generational talent. But he was highly touted coming into the NFL from Clemson. He was highly recruited, did well in Clemson, won the national championship. But that's not what we've gotten. That is not the quarterback that has shown up in Duval. It hasn't at all. See, Trevor Lawrence is a tease. He's a tease. See, I had a few teasers back in my heydays, in my bachelor days, little shorty, grind on me, do a little Pretty Ricky. I'm thinking about to give me some cutty. No, get off me. Don't touch me. I got the good and the bad. I thought I was going to get some good, and she put the brakes on me. Now I'm over there with blue balls. But the analogy still stands. Trevor Lawrence is teasing you Jaguars fans because he can throw some dimes. I've seen it. He can make some great plays. He can do some great things with the football. But guess what he's going to do? He's going to follow it with some bonehead interceptions like that. Overthrow, underthrow, throwing double coverage, throwing triple coverage, scramble, get sacked, fumbles the ball. There was one time I saw him running in the scramble, literally ball whoop, popped up like he ate too much Act 2 butter popcorn. No, that ain't correct. Act 2 popcorn dry as hell. Right, Coach Drip? But no, he's turnover prone. He's a tease. He is a literally quarterback tease to you Jaguars fans. It's got to be painful. It's got to be painful. Because I know y'all be sitting there sometimes, you're like, man, this guy is, he got it. He got all the tools. The prototypical type of a quarterback you want to see. 6'3", 6'4", 200 plus. Great arm talent. Can move a little bit. Got a little mobile. Got a little bit of mobility. And then he does bonehead shit like this where he just overthrows, underthrows, throws in double coverage, triple coverage, bonehead turnovers. And you cannot be turnover prone when you are the quarterback. You touch the football on every play. So you tell me it's a coin flip and whether we gonna keep the damn ball or not every time you touch it, I can't keep you. But guess what? Jaguars already paid him. He ain't going nowhere. Sorry for you, Doug Peterson. Enjoying your time in old sunny Duval, Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida is not a bad city. It's not my favorite city, but Florida is not my favorite state, but it's sunny out there at least in September and October. It's sunny out there. You can still go to the beach. Enjoy the beach because your days are numbered. Because I don't see how you make it better. I mean, literally, I don't see how you make it better. You got the right play call. He fumbled the ball. He threw a bad interception. What do you do when you make the perfect play call and your quarterback still F's it up? What do you do? I know what you do. Start packing your shit up, especially when he's paid. If Trevor Lawrence wasn't paid right now, didn't get the contract extension, we'd be having a total different conversation. You can talk about moving on from Trevor Lawrence. It's impossible right now to move Trevor Lawrence. Nearly impossible. There's one who wants to take on that contract extension knowing what he is. Knowing exactly what he is. You got to take on that contract load financially. You better hope you got the money for it, the cap space for it. Hopefully you do. All right. And then you got to worry about, now I got to worry about fixing these boneheaded turnovers out of you. How? How do you do that? Huh? Hey, can't blame this on Urban Meyer. He been gone. Doug Peterson is screwed. He is screwed. Because now the team's 0-3. All right. You're down in the bottom with the Titans. All right. Colts, I don't think they'll be 0-3 forever, which they not. They got a dub yesterday, so they're 1-2. They'll get better. And Texans, sitting at 2-1, had a bad loss yesterday. Just got outplayed, outmuscled. They can't do nothing with them. Your best bet is to, beat the Titans. That's only relevancy you might have in this division. And that's not even a gimme, because I think their defense plays tough. It's Jaguars got quarterback problems, so do the Titans. So do the Titans. But this is not going well in Jacksonville. But all credit goes to Buffalo tonight. Josh Allen played one hell of a game. He deserves all the praise, loud praise. Because I criticize him out loud. I will praise him out loud as well. Had a great game. Near flawless game. All right. Played his butt off. He didn't have to go Superman tonight. He didn't have to. Got James Cook involved in the running game. Got that wide receiver room involved. They did their thing. He threw 4 tutties. Wasn't no issue tonight with Josh Allen did his thing. So as much as I criticize him, I will also praise him just as loud. He was bravo. He was excellent tonight. Best game I've seen from him in a winning situation. The best game I've seen from him, I saw it up close and personal when he was killing that Chiefs defense in 2021 in that divisional game, although it was a loss. Killed him in the 13-second game. Killed him. This is just as good. But he won. It's a regular season game. So shout out Josh Allen. Shout out to DeMar Hamlin again in that interception. That was electric. Shout out to him. Of course, other Monday Night Football game. And like I said, I had one game on the TV, one game on the phone. Man, Washington and Cincinnati. Who had Washington winning tonight on their bingo card? I didn't. Who had Jayden Daniels, a rookie, on Monday Night Football on the stage such as this, balling the way that he did? Who had that on their bingo card? I didn't. I sure as hell didn't. Hey, this is one thing that I did say coming into the season. I thought that Jayden Daniels was probably more the pro-ready quarterback coming into the draft. I was worried about him sliding and taking care of his body. Not taking the unnecessary hits. Always trying to run. And like, bro, you got to get down. You can't take these unnecessary hits. I saw this man throw his body around like a pinball and a pinball machine in the SEC last year. Literally just throw his body around, getting hit left and right, body slam, taking literally the most unnecessary hits in all of college football last year. And that was one of my biggest concerns. You know what I saw tonight? And forgive me, Washington Commanders fans, for not really peeping in and following Jayden Daniels the first two games. I didn't really deep dive into what he was doing, but I saw highlights. He was managing the game, was having no turnovers. He was taking care of the football. All right. He was definitely doing that. But you guys were able to, when it mattered, you got a victory over the Giants last week. No touchdowns. But you was able to get that victory. All right. Over the Giants. You had a tough loss against Tampa Bay. But one thing is for sure is as you look at Jayden Daniels, he did not turn the ball over. Okay. He did not have, I know he had 3 fumbles against Tampa Bay, but he didn't lose them. All right. Not lost fumbles. All right. No interceptions, no lost fumbles against Tampa Bay. All right. Turnaround last week. All right. No interceptions. All right. No fumbles last week against the Giants. He comes into tonight, Monday Night Football game. You got a desperate 0-2 Cincinnati Bengals team. All right. You know that they're going to, throw it all out there. No interceptions. No fumbles. All right. No fumbles lost. Matter of fact, no fumbles. Jayden Daniels was flawless tonight, y'all. Say what you want. Jayden Daniels was flawless tonight. He was flawless tonight. What's up, Tone? Shout out my man, Tony Savant. Y'all tap in with Tony Savant. All right. Good content my brother be dropping. Y'all tap in with him. Jayden Daniels was cooking tonight. I mean, absolutely cooking tonight. Look at this. All right. I got this clip because I had to get it. I had to talk about it. Look at this. Look at what this man did.
Only got 10 guys on the field.
They're down in 7. This one is launched from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin. 27 yards. They needed 7. They got 27, and here's the end of it. Right foot, knee down, and the catch. That will count. Unbelievable on 3rd down and 7.
A great throw, great call. A little bit of a double move. Dax Hill was anticipating the throw at the sticks. So he's sitting where the sticks were, and Terry McLaurin just goes right by him. And once he gets a step, Daniels lets it go perfectly. Another outstanding throw to finish off that drive.
This is the coming out party for Jayden Daniels. You just flat out couldn't play any better.
Could not do it any better.
I mean, this young man has been sensational.
So Dax Hill's out there, and you're seeing he's sitting right at the sticks, waiting to drive on it. There's the little double move. He's got 2 steps on him. Perfect.
What? Wow. I mean, even though that throw was perfect. Perfect dime. He was taking coverage 0. All right. He knew he was about to get hit, took a hit, stood in the pocket, delivered a dime. Kudos also goes to Terry McLaurin. He has to get some credit in that play as well. Nice double move. Had Dax Hill twisted up like a pretzel, like it was Auntie Annie's in the middle of the mall and shit. Shout out to Terry McLaurin. He did his thing on that route. All right. And a beautiful dive. Terry McLaurin gets both feet in, gets the knee down. What a great play. Terry McLaurin is probably one of the most underrated wide receivers. I don't know why. Year in and year out, he's balled. Year in and year out, since he's been with Washington, has been given literally dog shit at the quarterback position, and yet he still balls. Literally, he's been getting crap at the quarterback position, and Scary Terry balls year in and year out. Put some respect on Scary Terry's name. Terry McLaurin is a baller. I'll gladly take him on the Chiefs. Scary Terry is something, he's a problem. All right? That man has literally dog shit at the quarterback position year in and year out. Balls. Go look at his stats. Check his numbers. Balls. So now that he has a quarterback that he knows is willing to take the hit on cover 0, stand in there and deliver a dime, watch Scary Terry's numbers go crazy. All right? Watch Scary Terry's numbers go crazy, because now he got a quarterback and he knows is going to deliver. Hey, watch this, y'all. Zach Ertz played pretty well tonight. Watch a resurgence in his numbers, because he still can catch. Watch Zach Ertz, his numbers resurface, because he played security blanket to Jayden Daniels relatively a lot tonight. I know he has 5 targets, 5 catches, only 38 yards. Numbers ain't crazy. But what I'm saying is there were some times in tonight's game where it was 3rd down, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, whatever, a couple of times. And he knew right where Zach Ertz was. Completed 3rd down, knowing he was facing a blitz. Jayden Daniels was in full control tonight. Could do no wrong. That wasn't the only dime he dropped tonight. He hit Scary Terry on another long play. Hell, his first career touchdown pass went to a backup offensive lineman, a tackle. It don't matter how you got it, all right? But at the end of the day, there were so many moments in this game where Jayden Daniels was facing adversity, had to convert on 3rd down, had to make the clutch throw against cover 0 and get it to Terry McLaurin and let the playmaker make a play. There were more than one opportunities in here that the Cincinnati Bengals defense had to make sure that they get off the field and shut down Jayden Daniels in that Washington Commanders offense. And more times than not, Jayden Daniels in that offense stepped up and made the plays when it matters. Say what you want, folks. Is Caleb Williams going to be better? Yes, he will get better. Right now, he's a turnover problem. His numbers getting better. His numbers are getting better. But right now, he is a turnover problem. All right? I don't care how that happened. It's happening. He's a turnover problem right now. All right? Bo Nix. Great win yesterday. Finally got, he there's still some issues he's got to work with. All right. JJ McCarthy, unfortunately, didn't make it out of preseason. All right. Michael Penix will only see the field barring injury. Okay. There's some other players, other rookie quarterbacks that got drafted, but I tried to tell people and they didn't want to listen. Jayden Daniels was the most polished and pro-ready quarterback coming out of the draft, and he's proven it. Not only has he been playing more efficiently as the weeks progress, I know it's only 3 weeks, but he has taken care of the football, all right? Hasn't thrown an interception. He's making plays for his receivers. He's trusting his receivers. And Cliff Kingsbury, hey, he sucked as a head coach. Called a phenomenal game tonight. Shout out Ball and Buzz Sports and Entertainment. My man Omar, Clubber D, got tap in with them. All right. Yeah, that boy good. He's good. All right. Because I could go find the footage where I've said that I was only concerned about Jayden Daniels taking care of his body and not throwing it around, not taking the unnecessary hits. Y'all know what I saw tonight? He was sliding tonight, y'all. He was sliding. He was sliding tonight, y'all. Hey, congratulations on the big win. Yeah. That's what happens sometimes when you get that quarterback wide receiver combo working like that. They can bring you back. Comeback victory in fantasy. Just got to give some shout out to Jayden Daniels in that offense doing their thing. Let's flip the coin on the Cincinnati Bengals. Woo! Whoa! Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Well, everybody you playing so far is beating you. You're 0-3. But let's pay attention to the game though. Let's pay attention to the game. If you saw the game, I can't put this on Joe Burrow. All right. Matter of fact, I can't put this on the offense. The offense was relatively on their job tonight. Burrow throws for 324 yards. All right. 29-38. I don't know the math off the top of my head, but that's pretty efficient. That's not bad. 3 TDs. All right. As a team, they rushed for 124 yards on 20 carries. Jamar Chase showed up tonight. Thank you. Okay. 6 catches, 118 yards, 2 TDs. T. Higgins finally played in the game. Relatively pedestrian tonight. You need more from him. All right. But the problem is there it is. The offensive line hasn't really was a concern. They get another injury. Trent Brown going down. Don't know the severity of the injury, but didn't look good for him. All right. The fact of the matter is that you went up against a Washington defense who's still trying to figure out what they're going to be, who they are going to be on defense, still got some secondary issues. And as good as Dan Quinn is as a defensive-minded guy, he's going to need more time to get that defense right. Luckily, you went against them. But the fact of the matter is Cincinnati, you are in trouble. You are in trouble going 0-3. Huh? Luckily for you, in your division, the only team that you really got to be concerned about is Pittsburgh, who's sitting at 3-0 right now. 1-2 Cleveland, you can guess them. Deshaun Watson ain't playing great football. You can catch them. You got 1-2 Baltimore. I don't know if you can mess with Baltimore. I think Baltimore's been having more self-inflicted problems than anything. Cincinnati, you down. You down bad. Ooh, you down bad. Because fact of the matter is let's be honest about the situation. What's the chances of 0-3 teams coming back? Huh? And I'm not saying the season over. What I'm saying is you got to be concerned. Because this is a team that continuously, year in and year out, starts so damn slow in the month of September. They can't wait for October to come. Oh, they can't wait. Will Cincinnati be there at the end? I think they will be. I'm not going to count Cincinnati out until they are officially mathematically eliminated. Because Joe Burrow's still a bad joker. Jamar Chase, proof of tonight that he's getting better. That 6 catches, 118 yards, and 2 TDs. Okay, he's still like that, yes. He's still like that, y'all. You need more from T. Higgins. The running game was there. But you can't stop nobody on defense. Cliff Kingsbury, of all people, of all coordinators, read y'all rights tonight. Jayden Daniels, the rookie, had a coming out party. Ooh, 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 ooh. He was tap dancing on y'all heads tonight. Scary Terry. Cameron Britt Taylor. Whatever your name is, the cornerback that loves talking so much to the media, but every time you talk, there's a wide receiver running past you. Huh? Maybe you should shut the fuck up. Stay in the study room, watch more film, watch how these wide receivers are getting past your little silly ass because you're talking too damn much, and you looking like toast, burnt, getting toasted. Let's talk more studying, make more plays. You had a great interception against Kansas City. That's cute and all, but you letting cats get on the scoreboard, and that ain't been helping you at all. Because you're 0-3. Less talking, more studying, play more football. Cincinnati, it don't look good. Luckily for you, you got Carolina next week. And I know they won. Bravo, Panthers. You won't be the first team in history to go 0-17. Still don't change nothing. You're still trash. All right? Still a bad team, but you better handle it. What? If you lose to damn Carolina next week and go 0-4, not only is the ceiling falling, but damn it gets much worse. Because you got the Ravens after that. Okay, Giants after that. You should be able to handle that. I think you can get the Browns after that. You get the Eagles. They're going to be a playoff team. All right. You get the Raiders. You should beat them, right? So some of these games start kind of lighting up, but we can't cap, man. This you start getting to the thick of your schedule against these other AFC North teams. You're already down 0-3. It ain't gonna look so pretty. Cincinnati got it. I predict they get things right next week. All right. If you lose to Carolina, we having a whole total different conversation. That doesn't look good at all. Recorrect the situation next week. Get back on track. Handle your business. But it don't look so good right now. All right. As my man Omar comes through with the stats, says since 1990, only 2.5% of teams, 4, have made the playoffs after starting 0-3. The last was the 2018 Texans. Thank you for that stat, Omar. Appreciate you, brother. Numbers ain't on your side. Numbers are not on your side. Okay. Better get it in gear. Better get it in gear. You don't want to start looking crazy. All right. Now, as we transition to some more football talk, look, I get it, y'all. I'm a big Prime fan. So I'm a Colorado Buffalo fan, pseudo, all right? I'm not a full Buffalo fan. I'm a fan of Primetime Deion Sanders. He's my favorite football player. As you can see in the background, I got him on. Hey, I loved his game. So obviously, I root for him. I root for Colorado. Now I'm a Missouri Tiger fan at heart. So if they played Missouri, I can't root for them then. But fact of the matter is that whether you like Prime in Colorado or whether you hate Prime in Colorado, gotta have this conversation. He is the most polarizing figure in all of college football right now. I'm not talking about ever. I'm not talking about in the last 10 years. I'm not talking about for the next 20 years. I'm talking about primetime Deion Sanders is the most polarizing figure in college football right now. Name another person who's more polarizing in NCAA football more than Coach Prime right now. You can't find him. Saban's retired. All right. Kirby Smart. He don't really do the Aflac commercials and shit. That ain't really his stilo. All right. Dabo Swinney. He loves Jesus too much. That ain't his stilo. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with loving Jesus too much. But, you know, he thinks that provides his transfer portal. He don't like the transfer portal. He don't like NIL. All right. Primetime Deion Sanders is the most polarizing figure in all of football right now. And here's the deal. He and Colorado are going to continue to make fans, and they're going to continue to make haters. But here's the deal. You're winning. You're playing better. They had the bad loss. They got their dick kicks in Nebraska. All right. O-line was putrid. But they got better, played better against Colorado State, the same team that got after Shedeur Sanders last year. All right. That offensive line is slowly starting to play better. All right. I think we can admit that. But what they did this past weekend, defense still got some issues. They still got to work on their Still got to work on it. But what they did, winning in overtime, is the sign of a team that's going to figure it out. And I think they will. Do I think this team is going to be in the college football playoff? No, I don't expect that. Go look at the rest of their schedule. It's pretty damn tough. I'm not expecting that from this team. All right. They still got some issues they got to work. But what they did Saturday, you got to respect it. They could have folded. Matter of fact, I think if this was the Colorado team from last year, they would have folded. It's just saying, you got it. But they came back and fought and eventually won this game. This play right here was bananas.
Some Colorado fans that have been fans of the Buffs for a while are hoping this ends just like 1994.
In the end zone, 3 in the end zone.
Corey Gordon and Devin Bobby playing the prevent end of the game defense.
Smartly trying to get a reroute and all rushing from one side.
The Big 12 opener comes down to this play. Sanders gets the feet set toward the end zone for the game. It is caught by Worcester, just like 1994.
You hear that crowd? Hey, They got that crowd going crazy in Boulder, Colorado. All right. This is what Coach Prime is. This is what I'm talking about. He's the most polarizing figure. Love him or hate him. Love his program, hate his program. It doesn't matter. There was a lot of people that tuned into that game to see him lose. Couldn't wait to talk shit. Had their fingers ready to press send. See, look, he losing again. He ain't shit. Couldn't wait to hit send, and they had to delete that message. Because the people that were rooting for him watched that game and was just as happy as the kids were in the crowd. Excited. All right? He is the most polarizing figure in all of college football. He's bringing the supporters. He's bringing the doubters. He's bringing the haters. He's bringing the lovers of him in his program. He's bringing them all. And they all tuning in, whether to root for him to fail or root for him to win. He's bringing them all in. That's called a needle mover, y'all. Y'all know that. People that move the needle, it don't matter how they got there. It matters if you move the needle. And you are a true needle mover if you bring in both aspects of the love and hate coin. One side loves you, wants to see you do great, see you succeed, see you win. The other side hates your damn guts. They despise you, hate every time you talk. Hate every time you put up a quote. Hate everything about you. Can't wait for you to lose so they could take their little dick beaters and type all on down on Twitter, talk shit about you. Can't wait. Can't wait. And then you do shit like that. You coach your team to a comeback victory. I know the players got to play, but the coaches still got to coach. And Lord, it also helps when you got this guy playing on your team. This guy right here.
Points to send it to the second OT on 1st and goal. It's Richardson. Ball's out. That ball is out. Ball is out. Recovered. And knocked out of the end zone.
And if this call stands, then Colorado wins. This will be a good look. That ball is out on contact.
Makes the play, Travis Hunter, face on football. And certainly from this angle, we can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, there has never, ever in my 37 years on this God's green earth, I've never, ever seen a player like Travis Hunter. Never. This man puts up 7 catches, 130 yards on offense. All right. Turns around and has 3 total tackles, all of them solo tackles, and comes up with the game-winning forced fumble to win the game. Name me, anybody, I dare you, name me a more impressive college football player ever. Yes, I said it. Name me an more impressive college football player ever than Travis Hunter. He's not just affecting the game on one side of the football, y'all. He's literally affecting the game of football on both sides of the football. Literally. He's a problem on offense. He's unguardable. You can't get nothing on him. He will shake you out of your jockstrap, runs a great route tree. He can run the go route, great speed, great hands, can catch damn near everything. You can't guard him. And then he after he scores, he takes a quick little break, let them kick the point after try, let them kick the kickoff, and then he jogs out there and he shuts down one half of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, they won't throw the damn football. If you watch these Colorado games, they are not throwing the football on his side of the field. Being dead ass serious. They won't throw it on his side of the field. They are literally intimidated that he's going to pick it and take it back to the house. And then he makes a play like that with the game on the line, wins the game with the walk-off first forced fumble. Ladies and gentlemen, what we've seen from Travis Hunter so far this year, not only does it put him at the top of the Heisman race, I'm sorry, y'all. I know Cam Ward is playing well in Miami. I know there's some other players who are playing well in college football that I'm forgetting off the top of my head because I'm so excited about watching this young man play football. This man he has to be front runner of the Heisman. He has to. Because there's no other player in college football right now that is affecting a college football game from both sides of the football, on offense, on defense, and hell, damn it, I bet you he can dominate all three phases. If you put him on punt returns, you probably don't even kick him the damn ball because you don't want him to take it to the house. He has to be the front runner of the Heisman Trophy right now. He has to. If he stays healthy, y'all, if Travis Hunter avoids injuries, plays the whole season, how do you deny that man the Heisman Trophy if he keeps his production up on both sides of the football? I don't know how you do it. How do you make a case to leave him off the finalist list? First of all, if you leave him off the finalist list, I don't even want to take your anything you say with credibility. Are you watching with the same shit I'm watching? This man, Travis Hunter, ain't from Earth. He ain't of human species. He's different. This is different. This motherfucker, some damn extraterrestrial type football playing this dude is doing. This dude is different. This man was dropped out of a meteor, come out and something different. I don't know who his parents is. Does anybody got a profile on his parents? Who is his parents? I ain't never seen no photo or nothing of his parents, but they probably look like E.T. I don't know, because he got to be extraterrestrial, because this man is different. Ain't nobody else doing what he doing. I ain't never seen nobody else do what he do. I know I seen Charles Woodson play. He was good. I seen some other guys try to do both ways of the football, but they ain't doing it like this dude doing it. I'm sorry. 37 years on this earth, I never seen nothing like this dude. College, football, pros, high school, middle school, Pop Warner, nothing like this dude. This dude's different. I've said it before, but damn it, what he just did this past weekend, he and Prime and Shador are going to continue to bring the haters and the lovers at the same time. Needle movers. Colorado, they are needle movers. Just a point blank period. All right, yo, I ran over a little bit on time. I got so excited about Travis Hunter because the man is so good. The dude is like that. But if you like what you heard, like what you saw, y'all know what it is. Going over to all the I.O.W Sports Network social media platforms on the bottom of the screen. You can tap in with me personally right there, KC Wildcard Mar. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same I.O.W Sports Late Night Out Edition hour. Tap in with y'all boys tomorrow and ladies. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And until then, we out. Peace and love.
Yeah. Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W Sports Network, Late Night Edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Over there, no cigar. Man, you